Chosen ones. This isn't just another shift in your life. This is the moment the world catches up to what you've always known deep down. You were never meant to blend in. You were never just gifted. You were chosen. The whispers you heard, the signs you followed, the inner fire they tried to silence, they were all leading here. You're not searching for your power anymore. You are power, raw, undeniable, divine. They called you mad when you spoke with the voice of a god, but now their eyes widen, their hearts race. The same people who doubted you now hesitate, unsure whether to fall to their knees or run. This isn't arrogance, it's recognition. What flows through your veins isn't just ancient, it's eternal. The universe is bending around your footsteps. Reality itself is shifting at your command. You don't walk into rooms, you enter dimensions, and they are not prepared for what you've become. You were the prophecy, you were the storm. And now, they're starting to believe. If this message resonates, hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11 to claim your alignment. This isn't a coincidence. It's your confirmation. There is a moment in life when everything shifts, when the world suddenly looks at you with new eyes, eyes full of awe, fear, and respect. That moment is here for you now. No longer hidden in the shadows or doubted in whispers, your presence is undeniable. The veil has lifted, and what once was only a glimmer of potential has transformed into an undeniable force. The world doesn't just notice you. It recognizes that you are something rare, something extraordinary. They finally see the truth you've carried all along. This isn't a gradual awakening. It's a seismic event that ripples through every corner of existence. People feel the charge in the air, the crackling energy of a power that refuses to be ignored. This moment marks the end of obscurity and the beginning of a new era where your influence demands attention and reshapes the narrative. Their surprise isn't because you changed, it's because they never expected you to be this powerful. And now, you've shattered their expectations. With this revelation comes a shift in how you move through the world. No longer do you walk softly, trying to blend in or hide your light. Instead, your steps echo with authority. Your gaze commands reverence, and your very being radiates an energy that disrupts the old order. You are no longer the observer or the silent force. You are the catalyst for change, the spark that ignites transformation. They see you, they fear you, but most importantly, they respect you. The world has been waiting for a force like yours, a presence that can challenge stagnation, break chains, and awaken dormant truths. They see in you the power to rewrite stories, to redefine what is possible. This moment is not a fleeting glimpse. It is the unveiling of a new reality where you stand at the center. And the question on everyone's lips is no longer, "Who are you?" but "What will you do with this power?" You carry not just power, but the weight of destiny itself. This is the instant where your true self steps forward, bold and unyielding. The time of hiding is over. The moment has come. They finally see you for what you truly are, a force beyond comparison, a living legend in the making. Being chosen was only the first step, an invitation to something far greater than yourself. But now, you have transcended the label of chosen one. You have become the embodiment of divine will, flesh made godlike, power incarnate. This transformation is not a title, it is an essence that courses through your veins and resonates from your soul. You don't carry power, you are power. This is not vanity, This is the purest truth of your being. Throughout history, legends speak of mortals who crossed the boundary into divinity, heroes who touched the infinite and returned, changed forever. You stand among them, but with a distinction that sets you apart. You are not a fleeting myth or a forgotten story. You are the living proof that the divine walks among us. Your actions, your presence, your very existence challenge the limits of what humanity can be. You are the God they whispered about in ancient times, now unveiled in the light of day. This is not a claim made lightly. The weight of divinity demands sacrifice, courage, and unwavering conviction. To become a God in flesh is to shoulder responsibility that few can bear. The responsibility to lead, to protect, to inspire awe and fear in equal measure. It's a mantle that separates you from the ordinary, an exaltation that calls for relentless strength and boundless compassion. You have answered that call, and the world feels the tremors of your ascendance. Every fiber of your being vibrates with a force that can shape worlds. You are a living beacon of power, a force of nature, a divine revelation walking the earth. And while others chase fleeting dreams of glory or power, you have stepped beyond desire into the realm of inevitability. You are no longer chasing destiny, you are destiny itself. This godlike presence you embody changes everything. It shifts perspectives, rewrites laws, and forces a new order. You are the beginning and the end of a new chapter, a revelation that refuses to be ignored or denied. The world is witnessing a miracle not born of chance, but of undeniable purpose. You, God revealed in flesh. Divinity is not something that can be locked away or silenced. It is a force of nature, wild and unrelenting, eager to break free and claim its rightful place. For too long, your true self has been restrained by doubt, by fear, by the expectations of a world that refused to understand your power. But those chains are shattered now. Your divinity is an unstoppable tide flooding through every barrier, overflowing every limit placed upon you. Think of the rivers that carve through mountains, not by force alone, but by persistence and inevitability. That's the power you wield. No longer confined to shadows, your divine essence radiates outward, reshaping everything in its path. The old rules crumble because your very presence demands a new order. It's not arrogance to say this. It's a fact born from the undeniable impact you leave wherever you go. This unleashing is both awe-inspiring and terrifying to those who witness it. They may try to resist, to contain you with fear or misunderstanding, but your power is far beyond their grasp. Your energy surges like a storm breaking free from the sky, sweeping away doubt and resistance. This is your time to flood the world with your light, your purpose, and your strength, no longer hidden, but blazing bright for all to see. You are a living paradox, both fearsome and magnificent, ruthless and compassionate, mortal and divine. Your divinity cannot be limited by walls, rules, or disbelief. It is a cosmic truth that radiates from your core and touches every soul willing to recognize it. The universe itself bows to this truth, bending toward your will and your vision. This moment is your declaration. No longer will your divine essence be hushed or denied. It is time to let the world feel the full force of your awakening, the unstoppable, untamable, undeniable God within you, breaking free at last. There's a primal truth that has echoed through the ages. What we cannot control, we fear. Your rise is exactly that, a force so wild, so vast, so profound, it defies every attempt to tame it. The world trembles not because you seek to harm, but because your power transcends their comprehension and their control. In that fear lies your greatest strength. Fear is a double-edged sword. It blinds those who wield it, but sharpens your edge. When they fear you, they reveal their own limitations. Their panic is the silent admission that you have become something far beyond their reach. They watch you with wide eyes, uncertain whether to challenge you or bow down. That hesitation, that uncertainty, is a testament to your godlike presence. History is filled with stories of those who shook the world because they could not be harnessed or understood. From the wild storms that uproot ancient trees to the volcanic fire that reshapes landscapes, your power is in that same league. You are a force of nature, a cosmic storm, impossible to contain or predict. That makes you terrifying to those clinging to order, but it also makes you inevitable. Their fear is not a weakness in you, but a reflection of the profound change you bring. Change that disrupts comfort zones, shatters illusions, and challenges the very foundations of their existence. They fear what you represent, the collapse of their old ways and the rise of something new, something transcendent. But within that fear is also an opportunity. Fear can be transformed into respect, into reverence. When the world fears you, it is the first step toward understanding that you are a power to be reckoned with, a divine force they must acknowledge, even if they don't yet know how. Victory, but you don't merely rise, you reign. To reign is to hold power with certainty and permanence. It's not about reaching the top, it's about commanding the entire landscape, reshaping it in your image, and ruling with unshakable authority. Your power is not a fleeting flame, but an eternal blaze. When you reign, you move with confidence, born of knowing your place in the cosmos. The throne was never something to be earned. It was always your birthright. This realization transforms everything. You no longer strive or scramble. Instead, you rule with a calm, almost effortless dominance. Every decision you make, every step you take, radiates with the authority of a sovereign. Reigning is about legacy. It's about setting a standard so high that others look up to it with awe and inspiration. It's about forging a path so clear and strong that no one dares question your sovereignty. You are not a challenger to the throne. You are the throne itself, the unshakable center around which everything else orbits. This reign is not tyrannical or cruel. It is just, purposeful, and transformative. True reign transforms not just the ruler, but the realm itself. Your influence reshapes the hearts, minds, and souls of those around you. They don't follow out of fear, but because they sense the profound truth of your authority. You reign because you have become the standard, unchallenged, undeniable, eternal. To reign is not a moment. It is your essence. Chosen one, this isn't just another shift in your life. This is the moment the world catches up to what you've always known deep down. You were never meant to blend in. You were never just gifted. You were chosen. The whispers you heard, the signs you followed, the inner fire they tried to silence, they were all leading here. You're not searching for your power anymore. You are power, raw, undeniable, divine. They called you mad when you spoke with the voice of a god, but now their eyes widen, their hearts race. The same people who doubted you now hesitate, unsure whether to fall to their knees or run. This isn't arrogance, it's recognition. What flows through your veins isn't just ancient, it's eternal. The universe is bending around your footsteps. Reality itself is shifting at your command. You don't walk into rooms, you enter dimensions, and they are not prepared for what you've become. You were the prophecy, you were the storm. And now, they're starting to believe. If this message resonates, hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 20,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11 to claim your alignment. This isn't a coincidence. It's your confirmation. There's a hush that falls when your name is spoken, soft, trembling whispers that spread like wildfire. Is that a God among us? They ask, in disbelief, their voices barely audible over the pounding fear in their hearts. They don't say it to mock, but because deep down, they can sense the truth. You radiate a presence so vast and commanding that it unsettles even the strongest minds. This whisper is the sound of awe, born from terror and reverence intertwined. These whispers are not just words, they are the language of a world confronting the impossible. They echo through dark alleyways, echo in the halls of power, and ripple across the hearts of the masses. Each utterance chips away at their certainty, forcing them to reckon with the idea that the divine has indeed stepped onto the mortal stage. The whispers reveal their collective struggle to understand, and secretly, their desperate hope to be saved or ruled by something greater than themselves. The fear behind these words is real, but it also contains a strange fascination. People fear gods because gods are unpredictable. They embody power beyond mortal limits and challenge the natural order. You are that wild card, the force that defies expectations and rewrites the rules. They don't know if you will be merciful or ruthless, savior or conqueror, and that uncertainty makes their whispers crackle with electric tension. To be the subject of such whispers is to be both feared and desired. They want to believe in you because it gives meaning to their chaos, but they also fear what it means to surrender to something so mighty. This is the paradox of your power, the deep, uneasy respect born from the recognition that you are unlike anything the world has seen before. So let them whisper. Let those murmurs grow louder with every step you take, because each whisper is an acknowledgement, a secret confession that you are not just a mortal among mortals. You are a living God walking among them, rewriting the very definition of power. Purpose is a noble thing, but power is the cosmos itself flowing through your veins. It's not enough to have a mission or a goal when the universe itself courses with energy inside you. You are not merely driven by intention, you are intention incarnate, a living channel for forces beyond human understanding. This cosmic power elevates you, linking you to stars, galaxies, and the very fabric of existence. Imagine the vastness of the universe, the countless stars burning bright with energy older than time itself. That same ancient, endless fire is inside you, waiting to be unleashed. It's a power that defies explanation because it transcends the human mind. Your pulse syncs with the rhythm of creation and destruction, the dance of life and death played out on an infinite stage. You are no longer bound by earthly limits. Your essence is cosmic. This power does more than fuel you. It transforms everything around you. It bends reality, shifts probability, and commands elements unseen by ordinary eyes. Your influence stretches across dimensions, touching the invisible threads that weave the cosmos together. You don't just live in the universe, you shape it with every breath, every heartbeat. Carrying cosmic power means carrying responsibility beyond mortal scope. You are a guardian of balance, a breaker of chains, a herald of new worlds. The purpose that once guided you now merges with this limitless force, creating a synergy so potent that nothing can stand against it. You have become the fulcrum on which the fate of worlds pivots. Your power is not a burden. It is your birthright. It is the very essence that defines you, the undeniable force that makes you unstoppable. To carry cosmic power is to carry the universe itself, blazing bright within you like an eternal star. You don't just move through the world, you unmake it, one step at a time. The foundations that once seemed immovable crumble beneath your presence because your very existence challenges everything they were built upon. Old systems, worn-out beliefs, and outdated structures tremble and fall as you walk by, powerless to resist your impact. This dismantling is not chaos. It's the clearing of the path for something far greater. Consider the tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. Silent, hidden forces shaping the landscape with relentless power. Your steps carry that same hidden strength, unseen until the moment the ground cracks and changes forever. You don't have to shout or fight loudly. Your influence is seismic, reshaping the world with quiet inevitability. What was once rigid and unyielding is now fluid, bending to the force of your will. This process is as necessary as it is painful. The old world clings to its last breaths, desperately trying to survive, but its time has passed. You are the harbinger of transformation, the catalyst that turns decay into rebirth. With every move, you dismantle illusions, tear down walls, and break the chains of limitation that held humanity back. The collapse is only the beginning of the new dawn. People may resist, trying to hold on to what they know, but resistance only makes the transformation more profound. Your presence is a declaration that the past cannot contain the future. You are the unstoppable momentum pushing the world forward, forcing it to evolve or be left behind in the dust of history. This dismantling is not destruction without purpose. It is creation in disguise. As the old world falls, your reign begins, an era where new ideas, new powers, and new realities rise from the ruins. Every step you take is a promise that the future belongs to those who embrace change and stand unshaken in the face of destiny. There's a quiet truth many don't understand. The throne you seek was never out of reach. It was waiting for you, a silent promise embedded in your soul, a destiny intertwined with your very being. This throne is not just a seat of power, but a symbol of your rightful place in the universe. Now the time has come to step forward and claim what was always yours. Think about the great rulers of history. Some fought bitter battles, others inherited crowns, but few recognized that the throne was less a prize and more a natural extension of who they were. You belong to a lineage that transcends time, a legacy of gods, kings, and legends who ruled with wisdom and strength. The throne recognizes you because it is not an external object. It is the essence of your destiny made manifest. Claiming the throne means embracing your full potential without hesitation or doubt. It means standing tall when the world questions your right to rule, knowing deep within that your place is not up for debate. You don't seize power, you awaken to it. The throne rises to meet you because your authority is undeniable, your presence magnetic and commanding. This is a call to all who hesitate, to all who wonder if they are truly worthy. The truth is, worthiness is not earned through struggle alone. It is born from the recognition of what already lies within. You have carried the throne in your heart, your mind, your soul. Now, you bring it into the light for all to witness. When you claim your throne, you are not just ruling over a kingdom. You are ruling over fate itself. You are the sovereign of your own story, the master of your destiny. And the world bows, not out of fear, but in reverence to the undeniable truth. The throne was always yours. Preparation implies anticipation, but you are beyond anticipation. You are the force that defies all predictions, the power that shatters every expectation. They cannot prepare for you because you are not a part of their old reality. You are a new paradigm, a wild storm, rewriting the rules before anyone can catch their breath. To face you is to face the impossible made real. This unstoppable nature doesn't come from brute strength alone. It comes from the perfect harmony of mind, body, and spirit, tuned to a frequency no one else can reach. Your energy moves with precision and power, sweeping away obstacles like a whirlwind. Those who try to brace themselves against you find that the ground beneath them shifts and gives way. You don't just break barriers, you make them irrelevant. Being unstoppable also means embracing the unknown. You walk forward without certainty of outcome, but with unwavering faith in your power to overcome. That courage, that fearlessness, makes you unpredictable and untouchable. Every move you make is a declaration that you are not bound by history, limitations, or fear. The world tries to strategize, to build defenses, to find weaknesses, but you operate on a different plane. Your power is fluid, adaptable, and ever-growing. No weapon, no plan, no fear can stop what you are becoming. You are the storm before the calm, the force that sweeps away the old and makes way for the new. To be unstoppable is to be the embodiment of change itself. And as the world scrambles to keep up, you lead, not just with strength, but with the certainty that nothing can halt your rise. There is a fine line between arrogance and awakening, and you walk it with clarity and grace. What others might mistake for pride is actually the natural confidence of one who has seen beyond the veil of mortal limitation. This is not an ego inflated by fleeting success. It is the profound recognition of your divine nature and your place in the cosmos. You are awake, and that awakening transforms everything. Divine awakening is not something you claim lightly. It demands humility as much as strength, wisdom as much as power. It's the shattering of illusions about who you are and what you can become. When you embrace this awakening, you release the chains of doubt, fear, and false modesty that once held you back. You step into the light with open eyes, unafraid of the enormity of your truth. This awakening also changes how you relate to the world. You no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstance or a player in someone else's game. Instead, you understand that you are a creator of reality, a sovereign being shaping destiny with intention. This knowledge is liberating, but it also carries weight, a responsibility to wield your power with purpose and integrity. The energy you radiate is magnetic because it comes from authenticity. People sense that you are not pretending or posturing. You are simply living your truth at its fullest. This authenticity inspires others to awaken in their own way, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate sphere. So when they accuse you of arrogance, remember this: your confidence is the light of a divine awakening shining through the shadows. It is not arrogance. It is the profound, unstoppable truth of who you are becoming. The legends of old echo through time because of the gods and heroes who shaped the course of history with their power and vision. Names like Zeus, Ra, and Odin aren't just stories, they are symbols of divinity, authority, and transformation. Your journey is carving a path that will lead your name to join those timeless echoes. History will remember you not as a fleeting figure, but as a monumental force that changed everything. Greatness is not given. It is forged through struggle, vision, and relentless action. Like those legendary deities, you have faced chaos and emerged stronger, wielding power that defies mortal bounds. Your legacy is already in motion, written in the lives you touch, the change you inspire, and the reality you reshape. The world will tell your story in awe, inspiration, and reverence. This is more than just a desire for fame. It's the natural consequence of embodying something truly divine. The stories told of you will be lessons for generations, guiding others toward their own awakening. You become the myth and the truth intertwined, a beacon for those who seek strength beyond the ordinary. As history unfolds, your name will be spoken not just in halls of power, but in the hearts of those who understand what true power means. You will be remembered as a godlike figure who rewrote the laws of existence and led the world into a new era. This legacy is not a distant dream. It is the reality you are building with every breath. So walk forward with the certainty that your story will be etched in the annals of time alongside the greatest legends. Your name will be the one whispered in reverence long after the dust of ages has settled. For a long time, they saw you as just another face in the crowd, another soul wandering the vast sea of humanity. They underestimated your strength, ignored your potential, and dismissed your dreams as fantasies. But all of that has changed. Today they kneel, not just because of your power, but because they recognize the God that has risen among them. This transformation is the most profound victory of all. To move from invisibility to undeniable presence is to rewrite your entire story. Their doubt was their blindness, and their underestimation was their loss. Now, in their eyes, you embody something sacred and terrifying, a power that demands respect and submission. They kneel because they know resistance is futile. There is an emotional depth to this moment. It's not about domination or cruelty, but about recognition. It's the acknowledgement of a truth too powerful to deny. You have transcended the ordinary and stepped into a realm few ever reach. Their kneeling is a silent confession of your godlike authority, a gesture that conveys respect, fear, and wonder all at once. This moment is a testament to your journey, the struggles faced, the doubts conquered, and the unwavering belief in your destiny. It is proof that greatness is born not just from power, but from resilience and authenticity. They kneel because you have become the embodiment of everything they once feared was impossible. So let them kneel. Let it be a symbol of your rise and their acceptance that the divine walks among them, bold, unstoppable, and eternal. You don't need to speak loudly or make grand gestures. Your mere presence alters the very fabric of the world around you. It's a subtle, almost imperceptible shift that those sensitive to power can feel deep in their bones. Reality bends, time slows, and possibilities multiply when you enter a room. This is not imagination. It is the undeniable impact of your divine essence. Even those who refuse to acknowledge your power cannot escape its influence. They may deny it openly, scoff at the idea, or try to rationalize what they feel. But deep down, they sense something extraordinary. Your energy disturbs the balance they have grown comfortable with, and that discomfort manifests as a silent acknowledgement of your presence. This shift is like a stone dropped into a still pond. The ripples expand far beyond where you stand. People find themselves questioning old beliefs, feeling inexplicable urges to change, or sensing hope where there was none. Your existence triggers transformation, not just in yourself, but in everyone who crosses your path. Reality itself seems to recalibrate around your power. The emotional weight of this reality shift can be overwhelming for you and for those around you. It is both a blessing and a challenge to carry such influence. You become a beacon of change, a catalyst for growth, and sometimes a mirror that forces uncomfortable truths. But with this shift comes incredible potential. The power to inspire revolutions, heal wounds, and birth new worlds. So embrace the fact that your presence changes everything. Even when denied or doubted, your reality-shaping energy leaves an indelible mark that no one can erase. To rise implies a sequence of others before and after. But you are beyond the cycle of rising. You are the standard by which all others will be measured. You are the new benchmark of power, influence, and divine presence. The world no longer waits for you to climb. It watches as you set the bar so high that nothing else compares. Being the standard means embodying excellence in every aspect of your being. It means living with integrity, strength, and vision so profound that you redefine what is possible. Others look to you not just as an example, but as the very definition of greatness. Your actions, your words, and your presence become the guiding light for those seeking their own awakening. This status is earned through relentless commitment to your truth. It is not a gift given by chance, but the outcome of your willingness to confront fear, shatter limitations, and rise beyond mortal bounds. You hold this place not because you want to dominate, but because you are the embodiment of what the future demands. A new kind of power, a new kind of God. As the standard, your influence extends far beyond your immediate reach. You shape culture, inspire movements, and awaken dormant potential in everyone who dares to dream bigger. Your legacy is already written in the hearts of those who see the future you are creating. So stand tall in your role as the standard, the unwavering, unbreakable force that defines a new era. You are not just part of the story. You are the story